Hey, welcome to Palazzo Angelini. And when somebody says to you, my oven is bigger than yours, they really mean it. Look at the size of this incredible bread oven. You can probably manage more than 100 kilograms of bread in one go. You probably remember this in episode 1 of Palazzo Angelini, but since that episode, so much has been happening. So the size of the oven may give you an indication of the size of this incredible palazzo. So should we go and have a look at some of the things that have happened in these last few months? Let's go. Well, no matter the size of this building, sometimes they only have one little bathroom which literally discharge into a septic tank. So one of the most important things to sort out when you start a project like this is connecting the property to the sewer, which requires a lot of thinking, because I always say this, you know, toilets don't work on Wi-Fi. So you need to make sure that the angle is right, and in doing that, there is a lot of chasing, a lot of calculations, a lot of work that needs to be done and going into it to make sure that everything flows. And so incredible work that I've done here, bringing all the main pipe work, the main manholes and waste coming down from upstairs. Also, as we will see through the course of this video, in these properties, it doesn't matter the size. They probably had one little bathroom. And so in modern days, we do like a little bit of comfort. So introducing bathrooms also means that you've got more pipe coming down, meeting together, and then taking everything out. So what a fantastic job here in getting this done. Transformation is the word. This wall was totally plastered and covered with cement. But when we started to hack the wall, we found an incredible portal and also a window. Isn't it amazing? Because the construction continues here. So this was probably the original facade of the building. I always think that when it comes to ancient buildings, we're actually borrowing them because they've gone through so many different changes, and now we are actually applying more changes. So everybody through the generations makes a little change, but isn't it amazing when this gets revealed, when these elements are revealed which have been hidden? And this ancient past allows us to connect ourselves to the present, creating the future through the refurbishment process. So I do really love these moments. Now it's time to go in. Now a few changes have actually happened. For example, one of the most beautiful things is this grand entrance, where before this was almost polluted with many different doors and entrances into the different rooms. Now this really gives you the grand entrance to a magical space. A very important part of this project was really connecting the two properties together, because it's a big palazzo which over the decades, probably families that split up and hers, and so it was actually sealed between the two areas. So it was beautiful by creating this arch and another arch, which you will have steps going down. We've actually managed to bring the two buildings together. So creating a fantastic flow. Now, we were saying earlier the importance of creating bathrooms. Yes, if you have guests, you may not need a very, very large bathroom, but you will probably like a little bathroom that your guests can use without going, obviously, into the main bathroom. So this little bathroom was actually carved out of a space, including this very beautiful and very large corridor leading into a fantastic bedroom. Now, what I find very, very important in a bedroom is having an ensuite bathroom. You see, in Italy, probably they're just catching up with the idea of having ensuite bathrooms. They're still doing new constructions where maybe 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms with 1 bathroom or 2 bathrooms, but they're not ensuite. So I really love the idea of bringing that into my project. In this particular case, that room that we've just been in is actually used to create the flow with the property, but also to give access to a small bathroom and through the bedroom, a very large ensuite bathroom. And this is absolutely fantastic. So I find really important to bring that element of comfort in the modern days refurbishment. So remember that. Bathrooms, 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 so important. It feels like these entire videos about bathrooms, but really in this very large property there are not that many bathrooms. Sometimes I think in ratio there are really not that many bathrooms, but still you need to put them in to create comfort in a space that is very large. You don't want a very large property with only one bathroom. You'll be going on for, can you imagine? I'm rushing, I need to go to the toilet. No, you really want to create that comfort. And with this potentially becoming a bedroom, a fantastic way of creating an ensuite bathroom and also utilizing the original space, because this petition that has created a very great space to create an ensuite bathroom has also been bolted on to an original small bathroom that was here. And you see, back in the days, bathrooms were working on gravity, so very, very often you find them up somewhere because they really needed to create that free fall into the septic tank. So this is exactly what's happened here. But can you imagine this becoming a wonderful shower? Look at the size of this. I can spin around and it's wonderful, and I've got natural light, maybe a beautiful sitting area over there with a shower coming up here, maybe a beautiful mosaic, who knows? But what a fantastic way of creating that connection between what used to be a bathroom, what can become really a very large, comfortable space. I know that probably you would like to know more, and this video, it's been amazing. I've been waiting for a few months to capture some extraordinary changes that have been happening to the building, and I think this is not for the faint-hearted. This building site is so amazing, also because it bridges the gap between many generations. Part of the building will probably go back to ancient times, where the new part of the building, when we say new, maybe 15th, 16th century, 17th century, was added on, with more pieces being added on in the 18th century, and probably a few little things happening in the 19th century. So bringing all of this together is absolutely amazing. It's just a joy to be on site on a property like this, and also going through some of the modern applications. When you're doing a property this size, you may want to think about a water feature, which it could be a swimming pool, internal or external. You may want to think about putting an elevator, because we're not getting younger, and maybe the space itself would allow you to contemplate. So these are all elements that are very, very important to be organized, strategized, and also a feasibility study to understand really the possibility and the options. So I'm very happy to see this project coming together. We are now at probably what I call the very delicate part of the project, which is the plumbing, heating, cooling, and bringing water to different areas of the property, bringing sewer to different areas of the property, making the property comfortable from a cooling and heating perspective. It's extremely complex. So you want to make sure that you have the right people on board and that you don't do too many things yourself, and you make sure that you trust the professionals in delivering a high standard property. So that's exactly what's happening here at Palazzo Angelini. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and probably so much to share more in the future. I'm in the garden here, which is a wonderful space with a beautiful blue sky here in Salento. And so I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't seen number 1 and 2 from this series, then go back, have a look at the first 2, then you get an idea really of what we've embarked with this project. Until then, subscribe to the channel, press the little bell, and stay safe wherever you are.